Let's watch this video. Make sure you follow, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.
So from following the chairmanship election where they take place for Abuja today, one thing is clear. I don't talk and before and I'm repeating it again. The current INEC chairman, Professor Joash Amupiton, was only appointed because the devil was unavailable. This current chairman of INEC, Joash Amupiton, will be 101 times worse than Mahmoud Yakubu. It is up to Nigerians to wake up, rise up, and make the issues of elections a national crisis and insist that you must have free and fair elections. Because as it is today, INEC is the weapon fashioned against Nigeria. That weapon is being maintained and serviced by the current ruling All Progressives affliction in collaboration with other stakeholders. Waiting they go on be say the kind of elections that INEC is ready to conduct, it is so that at the end, even without an election, they can coronate Tinubu as the president in 2027, even without an election. Nobody should be confused. Everything where they go on with this bill, where they hurry to go sign, where Tinubu hurry sign, so was a script written from the presidency for Akpabio. Akpabio is just one of the lead actors. In fact, the real Senate president, there for presidential villa. So most of all what you are seeing today, it is up to Nigerians to wake up and say, enough of the shenanigans. If you look at the elections where go on, for 2026 Nigeria today, they carry sensitive materials on top of Okada. After INEC don't receive more than how many billion for election? Now the same way we say by 2027, they go say na Oluwamo, na NURTW, now them they supply this, now them they carry sensitive material. At the end, it will be worse than 2023. The same way when some people go some polling units, people were supposed to day here, their name no data polling units. Beavers, they go say the thing no work. This one, they go say the thing no work. Do not be confused. Everything is not a mistake. It is a deliberate plan. It is an orchestration to increase voter apathy. That is why today for the Abuja election, you fit use your finger count people will come out. Because a lot of people no believe say the thing go count, so there is no need wasting time. Although more people go come out during presidential and Senate elections, but we must ensure and make people know that what they will come out to do, their vote will count. If not, waiting go happen, be say the lesser people where the easier it is for them to rig, vote buying, use police, carry ballot paper. Before you know, fake paper go there, original one go there. The next one, when we not go observe, we say, this same thing where wicked they do, they work out from polling unit, somebody will be FCT minister, they move from polling unit to polling unit as if na INEC ad hoc staff. The Buruku where they do so, it is the same thing where all the governors where they defer go stand on the mandate which they shall collapse. Now the same thing they go do. Them and those will be their foot soldiers, and that is why they insist say let there be manual collation, because they know that now that collation center be the shrine of election rigging, so that the governors were there for the mandate where they go collapse, they can move during 2027 elections, they can go and begin to mutilate from EC8A form. Before you know, the same thing will happen for Obiakon, now that Obiakon pattern they will give Nigerians. So it is up to Nigerians for us to decide what we want to take and what we can agree on as elections. Because as it is under this government, make nobody get confused. There is no decision or there is no commitment to doing anything free and fair election. In fact, the more rigged and malpractice way they for the election, the better for them. It is up to Nigerians to make sure that we make the work of INEC become one of the most dangerous jobs in Nigeria. Anybody working in INEC must know that their loyalty must be to country. So the mobilization when we go do now, because that act, that electoral reform bill, they must amend it to ensure that electronic transmission real time is mandatory. So we must mobilize nationwide, not only for National Assembly and Presidency, but we must also take the pressure to INEC. INEC staff must be put on notice to know, say 2027, there will be no shenanigans tolerated. The names and phone numbers and addresses of every person working in INEC, including resident electoral commissioners, state rec, and everybody should be made public so that Nigerians go know where their problem won't start and to know whether these people, they want to cooperate with the criminals in power or they want to work for the Nigerian people. Nigerians, the long and short, we say, this thing whether they do so is a testing ground. This is a litmus test for APC. They are testing the criminality where they go unleash in 2027. We have enough time because the good news we say, the majority of Nigerians want a better country and they know that this government is failed, incompetent, and incapacitated. They know that they are unpopular. That is why they put up all these shenanigans. My country people, shine your eye. Shine your eye. We go come back and talk more about the election. I just say make I give you the update. From waiting they go on and waiting they see on ground today, INEC is not ready to conduct election free and fair for the people. It is up to the people to put pressure and insist that they must do the right thing. Because Joash Amupiton has not proven to be independent. He will be worse than Mahmoud Yakubu. But we must make sure that people who are there know that the power of the people is greater than the criminals in power. God bless Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
It is very much okay for you to use technology to collect tax, but you cannot use that technology to transmit result. Can you see hypocrisy? This is just a direct attempt to undermine the system. It is very evident that you don't really believe in democracy. This is very evident that the president doesn't believe in democracy that is preaching. First of all, when we're thinking that you were fighting for this, you were not just fighting for it because you love it. You were fighting for it because you want to grab power. This is where we have become today. And many Nigerians are buying into this. What a shame. May God help us in this country.
From what we have seen so far at the ongoing election in Abuja, which is to elect both the chairman and the councillors, it be like say ADC political party one do exactly what Peter Obi Labour Party did to APC in 2023, even though at the end of the day the ruling party was announced the winner. We sincerely hope that this time it will never be the same. Otherwise, from the results we have seen so far, public opinion and social media trend has it that Honorable Minister of FCT, Honorable Yesom Ezongo Wike, has just lost, that APC has just lost in a police station behind Yesom Wike's house. Wike could not even influence the election in that very area. And not only that, the result we have seen so far also at Sani Abacha Estate in Wuse Zone 2, ADC has equally cleared the election result in that very locality. Aisha Yesufu equally delivered her polling unit in Abuja. Make on a listen to the INEC officials and the party rep members as they counted the vote. I they come.
It's still valid.
Yes,
Invalid.
It's valid. It's valid. It's valid. No. More is in. More is on the other side now. Please, yes, valid. One house. Valid. Okay, so there's one house. Which one is this? The chairman? Okay. Chairman.
So ADC. YPP. ADC.
A lot of things are happening in our world today.
ADC.
So
ADC.
we are going to look at some of them.
ADC. APD.
Some of the news.
YPP.
Europe, America, and also
APC.
Nigeria.
ADC. ADC.
Very important.
ADC. APC.
One. YPP.
YPP.
Two.
Okay.
One.
Please hold on.
One after the other.
ADC.
Count it so that everyone is one. Two. One.
No, you don't give me.
One.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
For ADC.
Yes.
ADC 10.
Well, as you can see or may have already heard, there is a very low turnout of voters in Abuja. And the public opinion has it that the Abuja residents, they maintain that they are not going to come out, that their vote is not going to count. That APC government and the Honorable Minister of FCT, that their shenanigans have proven over time that their vote or the Nigerian vote does not count. And for this reason, many persons didn't come out to vote in that election, which is crazy. You see, it's on record that why many Nigerians came out in 2023 to vote was for the singular reason of the person of Peter Obi. And why did it happen so? Because of his personality, because of the track record that he possesses. You see, and today people are busy applauding criminality and rascality in Nigeria. Personality is very important. Yes, the legacy you're going to leave after this world is what is actually very much more important. It doesn't matter how much you own or how much material possession that you have. Look at Abuja in a local council election. People are not coming out to vote. Even the people that came out, some of them, their names are not even at the polling unit. Some of them, they gave them the wrong card readers. Some of them, there is a lot going on in Nigeria. INEC, I don't know. A lot of persons have described INEC to be another criminal organization. INEC is never truly independent with all the money that is being, channeled into this institution by the federal government of Nigeria. At the end of the day, the story remains the same. Who do we hold accountable in this country to move this country forward? Who do we hold accountable? It now boils down to who the number one citizen of the country is, Mr. President. Once the president of a country is heavily corrupt, it is very hard for other institutions to work. Or when a president of a nation is incapable, just like we saw in Buhari. Buhari was very sick and very old. He didn't even know what was happening in Nigeria. That is why I keep educating Nigerians. The age of whom you are voting as your president matters. Yes, because he becomes a disaster when the president is corrupt and is also old. Which means his personality is going to command corruption. He's going to command incapacitation. He's going to command mediocrity. A lot of things will happen without him even knowing. Just like we saw in Buhari's regime. Nigerians must wake up. Africans must wake up.
A lot of things are happening.
It is the onus is on us to change the dynamics of politics in Nigeria. We must not wait for any messiah. The candidate that we find competent is that candidate that we must mobilize and stand behind that very candidate. Because the candidate alone cannot do it. We are dealing with corrupt people, corrupt politicians, but the people will always be stronger than the politicians. That is what many of you don't know. You have ceded the powers that you have. You've transferred the power, the authority you have to the politicians, celebrated their criminality and their rascality, without realizing for one day that you have power as a person, as an individual, as a citizen of the country. We must rise up to take back Nigeria. And this has compelled me equally to remind you. A lot of public opinion have made commentary on this, that if election is free and fair in the Nigeria of today, APC will not win any polling unit. Even with all the money they are sharing up and down, with all the Ramadan gifts they are sharing up and down, even with the Cubana chief priest and the big Cubana city boy movement, they will not win anything. People will take the money and still vote the man they consider to be competent. But instead, they would never want to have a free, fair, and credible election. Well, we will not stop. Someday, sooner or later, it will happen. At this point, I will allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. Man, another person see him. God bless you.